Yo, what's up, my fellow trainers? This is Trainer right here, and today I'll be doing a video called Friends I Made Because of Enemy. Obviously, this is a really special video, and yeah, also know these images are not owned by me, they're owned by their characters and everything, owners, studios. I'm gonna link everything in the end of the video, and since I am trainer red and I know I'll be using a lot of red images, I'm gonna have to say this, but sadly red is not owned by me, it's owned by Pokemon, Nintendo and Game Freak. Without further ado, let's get started. So starting off with number one, we have none other than David. He had been my friend ever since grade one, and yeah, we're gonna complete 18 friendship years together, and yeah, I really love him. And the characters that describe us are Green and me Red, even though he's like so really nice in real life. He's nothing like Green. I mean, he's more like the green version in the manga when he started to get really nice. This is the best way I can describe him. Also from Bachman, you know, like Psycho, and yeah, I'm sorry I forgot his name, but Psycho and Tagagi, we're like so together with that, especially when we create stuff. Anyways, I remember when we first met in grade one, like we had a day when we all wear our home clothes and stuff. David didn't know that, and he was like crying, and he was like, "Mom, why?" And yeah, so oh my god, this sounds so yaoi and a love story. So I went to him and I spent time with him. I even carried him, even though we were like maybe the same weight or something. Well, anyways, I don't know what I was thinking. So I was like, I carried him way to class, and yeah, we've been spending time together and we played games and stuff. Like throughout our, like, I remember we were obsessed with Digimon, and also obviously one of our childhood, the enemy throughout our childhood we used to talk about is Pokemon. Yeah. After that, a huge family problem happened between us. I'm not gonna get so much into details, but basically, we couldn't see each other for a whole 2 years. And then at that time, I was so obsessed into Yugi. Like, I don't know, I was really, really obsessed with Yugi, and I think he was obsessed with Naruto. And yeah, so moving fast forward, like I went to, oh, because of my health condition, I had to repeat the year, and yeah, so I repeated grade 3, and so like he was like now a year, how can I explain this, like, okay, so now I'm going to middle school. I will be in grade 6 and he will be in grade 7. Because of my health condition, I couldn't be with him because like I was at that time so into going to hospital and stuff. Yeah, so anyways, so after that I found out that he's in school with me. So like, oh my god, I want to be with him. So I went to him and like, do you know me? And he was like, yeah. And I remember buying a book from the trip, school trip, and I gave him one of the books, and sometimes I would give him gifts and stuff. And yeah, so basically at that time David didn't really want to be with me because, and I kind of predict that because I'm known for the crazy kid, like not crazy like I do crazy but stuff, but okay, the lonely kid that nobody wants to be around, like people spread rumors about me, like I'm crazy and stuff. So basically, David didn't want to be hurt and stuff, so he didn't like directly said that to me, but I knew from his way of thinking. But then at grade 8, when he was in grade 8 or 9, he started to change and never really cared about what people think. So we started to be together at like break and stuff more, and I found that he's obsessed with Naruto, and we remember exchanging Sakura card DVD. Also, we talked about Conan, my obsession with Conan. So yeah. I forgot to mention I was obsessed also with Sailor Moon, but I never told him I liked Sailor Moon because kids were gonna laugh at me. Why are boys obsessed like with Sailor Moon, even though we kind of talked secretly about soccer cards, which is weird. Anyways, during high school, I was this person who was scared to be himself. If you want to know more about these stuff, link down below why I call myself Trainer Red. I talked so much about it, and yeah, basically I will link other videos as well if you're curious. Anyways, so I was so insecure, like I didn't want people to know that I loved anime and stuff, and I love Disney. So basically, high school, I was kind of sometimes watching Conan, but stopped because of like the pressure of studying and stuff. And then like oh, and he was like also always watching anime but never told me. Then my last year high school, I remember I had a hot no before my last year, I had a really rough life and things were not working out to me, and yeah, so basically really bad stuff started to happen and I needed a painkiller. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just go back to watching Yu-Gi-Oh. And then everyone started to notice that I'm starting to be obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh again, and yeah, so then at grade 12, I remember he was like now going to college when my last year. So I was like, I wanted to watch something new. And so I watched Golden Time, which, oh my god, one of my absolute favorite anime of all time. And this anime really affected my life because I don't know, it's basically I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, I remember watching Golden Time throughout my iPhone 5, which really small screen, in 2 days and binge watching it. Really amazing anime, loved it, and yeah, I really wanted to tell David I watched Golden Time, but he couldn't hear me out because he was busy, and so I just kept it in my heart. So after finishing high school, I just done watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and basically watching Lady Oscar and different type of anime. But I felt empty. I really, really wanted to be myself the best, like the person that I was happy with. So I started buying secretly, sometimes Disney anime DVDs or stuff that I want without telling anyone because I really want to be myself again. I don't want to put any fake mask or stuff. Then when I entered college, I was talking about Jaku. I'm gonna talk about him later, and yeah, talking about Jaku, and he kind of talked about Naruto, which I was so interested in Naruto, but it's mainstream. A lot of people talk about it, so no, but Naruto opened my eyes so much about stuff, and after watching Naruto and or rather when I'm watching Naruto, I decided I'm gonna be myself. I'm not gonna be fake or anything. I started buying anime merch and it made me the person that I am today. Also, I remember telling David I love Naruto. David like, man, are you for real? He's like, at first, he's never gonna last, but then he was like, oh my god, like, it's true, he's obsessed with Naruto. So we talked about Naruto. I mean, I'm the reason that David is back with watching Naruto, and we start talking about different anime and stuff until today. We start exchanging gifts, like, and sometimes we would write fan fictions. We are like those Pokemon guys, and we spend more time together. We exchange gifts. We a lot of stuff we do together, like when we watch Fate, when we watch like Bungo Stray Dogs this week, the movie. Oh my god, it was so amazing. Like, anyway, always let us spend time together, and I'm glad that I'm friend with him. He's my best friend. I don't know what I would do without him. So love you, man. So number two, we have Ava. She's one of the people that I met online, or Eva, and I remember we didn't meet, but oh my god, I never know that you can have a twin sister throughout without meeting anyone, or secretly having twin siblings. So yeah, so basically I don't know any twin siblings like a boy and a girl, but I remember the Hatsune Miku one. Anyways, I'm just gonna insert random twins pictures, so sorry Ava if I made you a boy or something. Anyways, so I remember I was going through hard times, as I mentioned, in my high school, and I needed painkiller, but there was no Yugi on YouTube. So I am like, hey, where can I watch Yugi? I really want to watch Yugi. So I type on Twitter, why can't I talk? I type on Twitter, then Ava's page come to me, and I was like, I want to ask her. So I asked her, are you a Yugi fan? So she was like, yeah, and she sent me a link in the messages, and I'm like, thank you. And we started talking so much about Yugi. It was insane. And yeah, so we were like Yugi, and this happened, and we were discussing and making theories and what will happen in the future. Then she encouraged me to watch GX, and because of her, I'm planning to watch the rest of the Yugi. I just watched 5Ds like last year, and yeah, so it's all thanks to her. So after watching Yu-Gi-Oh! The original, before watching all of those, I was kind of scared. What if our friendship doesn't what if our friendship ended? But she was like, no, we're gonna stay together. So yeah, then I remember like asking what type of anime should I watch, and she was telling me a few. So yeah, and then I remember like once I was having a really hard time in college, and I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't even talk to David, but and I was making a story with Ava, and she was like, why aren't you updating the story? Why aren't you updating the fanfiction? She talked to me every single day, and we had the same taste. From that, we knew we were siblings. So like, she really killed a lot of pain by just talking to me, which, thank you, girl, I really appreciate that. And then after that, me and David started to be back together, and why can't I talk? A lot of my friends started shipping us together, and we were like, dude, we're kind of like siblings, so would you please stop with your incest things? And yeah, so we would talk about Naruto, we would talk about many other different stuff, and we would talk on Skype, and she would help me get rid of a friend, and she would always hear my problem. Nowadays, Ava and I doesn't talk as much as we used to be, because like she's focusing on more on her drawing, but and I told her once I want to be back to what we were, but she said, well, let's make a time every single time we talk. that never really kind of happened, but she would always be commented on my YouTube videos, and not like on YouTube, but on the messages, and I get bumped every time because I love hearing what Ava have to say, and we kind of like talk a lot on there, and not a lot, but kind of in the middle, and yeah, so Ava is one of the greatest people like I knew online, and even now she hears me through our problems. If I have like feeling down or wrote about it on Snap, she was always why can't I talk again? Third time. She will always hear me out, and she always have my back, and yeah, I really love you so much, Adoria, and she's the reason I'm back to gaming. So thank you so much. So number three, we have Jaku. Jaku is a friend that I made when I was in middle school. Our best ways to describe our friendship, I would probably say Tekatsuki and Gintoki. I thought about this a lot, and I didn't want to ask him because I know he would maybe get an idea of what the video is or something, because usually I would ask him stuff, but anyways, like also, we kind of take about the Pokemon boys, but I already mentioned them. Maybe I will use some in the video for Joku and I. Anyways, so I feel like I am Takatsuki and he's Gintoki. And yeah, so that's why why can I talk? That's why I'm gonna tell you why I am Takatsuki. So first of all, we were like this great friends. Like we sat next to each other in one of the classes. We started talking. They were like into K-pop, so I said I'm gonna get into K-pop because that I'm gonna finally get friends. So I would talk with, I was gonna call him Gintoki. I was talking with Jaku a lot about fan fiction that we made with K-pop and stuff. So yeah. So after that, like in grade 9, we were like, I'm gonna I'm gonna be me, because I faked so much. But when I started like being myself, obviously they didn't know that I was faking before, and because it was like hard to, because I decided to be fake before, because like I everyone teased me and stuff, so if I was like fake, maybe people would like me, like not my true personality. So they didn't know that it's my true personality, so they would always tell me faker, 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 whenever I'm my true personality. And they didn't know that because they're used to a different personality. I should have told them that. Should have said that, but it was hard at that time. And I remember Jaku always pointing a finger on me and saying, "You're faker, faker, faker." And I'm used to like being super annoyed with that, going home, crying myself to sleep at night because I was not happy with myself. So moving on to high school, I decided I'm gonna stop being their friend because I don't want to be with someone who makes me feel bad about myself. So like I would say just hi, but never really hang with them. So they started like, why is he like that? They tried their best but they couldn't. But yeah, so after that we kind of like our relationship was kind of getting better. And I remember after I graduated from high school, he was like he just got a new phone, and one of our friends gave our numbers, so we started talking and stuff. He told me about his little sister getting born, which was perfect because we had the same number, because who would know that we will be in the same classes, right? So I go to college. I go the first day of college late. Wow, what a perfect student me. Anyways, I was not it was not on purpose, like, okay. So then I go to college and I was like, I'm gonna sit in the back because I don't like interacting with people. I'm a loner. Why can't I talk? I like being alone. So yeah, also because like I'm so self-conscious. So anyways, so I was gonna go into the back, but then who I see sitting right in front? Jakku. So I decided to sit next to him. So days passed and we started like getting to know each other. He told me he like Temari from Naruto and he was like super obsessed with her. She's like his favorite girl at this point and still his waifu. He talked to me a lot about her, so I started really getting pumped, especially about Sakura. But he hates Sakura, so I was like, I'm gonna watch Naruto, and he's like, no, you're never gonna finish it and stuff. Like I even didn't watch it, but some episode I did. Like no, 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 and I was like, no, I'm gonna watch it because if you like fact about me, if you tell me no, no, don't do that, I'm gonna do that. So I started watching Naruto and getting super duper obsessed with it. Sometimes we would talk about Naruto, he would explain stuff to me, and yeah. But then a new person come to our life, and this person uh, was like he was never like this person. I don't want to describe gender or something, but like kept telling me that I'm a Satan and stuff, and he basically kind of hated me, but he gets with Jakku and I with our friendship. So yeah. All of the sudden, there's a problem going between Jakku and I, and the new person decided to interfere, and yeah. Basically, after that, Jakku and I haven't spoken to each other in months. And after that, we solved the problem. We told each other, I'm sorry. I told him, I'm sorry about everything. He told me that he's sorry because of that new person got like he shouldn't that new person shouldn't have spoken. And yeah, so after that I was never really with Jakku because I didn't want to be around someone that told me I have sight and power, and I was like just started to get confident, and he took my confidence away from me. So I would sometimes speak to Jakku when he's not around. After that, our second year was great, especially that person left us. So we started really getting great, and then we also talked and stuff. It was really sweet. So now we're moving fast forward. We been through a lot. Jakku have helped me a lot, and we're really best friends. And yeah, I really thank you, Jakku, for everything that you did to me. But we don't see each other that anymore because we're not into college. But we're started to always find a way like to see each other. Hopefully, anyways. But like I don't know. I love people in my life, like, but I'm starting to get like so self-conscious about them and stuff. Even with Jakku, like I feel like some stuff started to change, and I don't know why. I know I should be telling him this in person, but maybe this is the chance that I get to be myself because like I'm scared to speak. So anyways, it's hard to even say. I don't know. I feel like there are some changes in our life. For example, Jakku was one of the few people who gave his honest opinion about my videos, and now he just tells me okay. So, like, man, where are your comments? I miss them. Tell me everything like you used to. And like if you just gonna say okay, or I watch it, or it was nice, I'm never gonna even bother asking you about your opinion, because I like people explaining what did they enjoy, how can I improve my videos. This is what Harry and Eva and Sarah always does. They gave me motivation to get better, and now you're taking this away from me. So if that, and if you happen to watch my video, because I know you would, I'm not gonna bother asking you because it's just hurting me so much. So anyways, the last thing that I also want to mention about Jack and I, he also kind of through Tiketsuki's personality, and I take of Gintoki's personality. So yeah. So on the last spot we have Harry, or Senpai, or as Sakura pronounced it, Senpai. Sakura from Fate. Oh my god, she's so cute. My face is red now. Anyways, so Harry is like an online friend, and yeah, I think, like, when I think of Harry, I think of Naruto and me. I don't know why I think of Naruto and me, because like, we're not this rivalry thing. We're really nice to each other. Really, really nice. I should think of something that friendship that describe us. So Senpai, I hope you watch this series, because this is the best way I found to describe our friendship. Alibaba and Aladdin from Maggie, and yeah, I'm not gonna say which is which, but because I feel this is the both of us, since they both work on becoming strong and improving themselves. I feel like we are that. So anyways, as I was saying, Harry and I met online, and yeah, like, we were on a group of anime, and basically I went to him, and alone we talked about anime and our anime collection. He talked about his anime, and we talked about Naruto. Wow, I just noticed a coincidence, all of them because of Naruto, like, or have to do something with Naruto. This should be why I made friends, because of Naruto. Anyways, also Harry and I want to do Naruto and Sasuke's cosplay. Like, oh my god, fans are us now, especially the pose that Harry and I wanna take of Naruto, many different poses. So anyways, Harry and I started talking, we started bonding and stuff. Harry was not someone who talked a lot in the group, mainly because a lot of people don't respect our opinion, and many of them are fan of One Piece. I'm sorry, One Piece fans, but we're never gonna be your fans. We despise One Piece. So I mean, I'm sorry. This is just my complete opinion, but we hate One Piece. So yeah. Anyways, so like, we talked a lot. We have so much in common. Like, Sakura is our wife, Asuna and Shino is our wife, and we prefer Sword Art. Why can't I talk? We prefer Sword Art Online Season 2 over Season 1 any day. Then we have like, oh, Fate is also one of our favorite anime. I mean, like, I call him senpai because he's my senpai when it comes to Sword Art Online and Fate. Like, Harry wanted me to watch Sword Art Online and Fate really badly, that he's like, come on man, watch it. It took me a few years, but like, I finally watch it. He even lost hope that I will ever watch them. But now I really want Senpai just to watch Durarara and watch like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, come on, Senpai. And yeah, so Harry and I, like, Harry always there for me when I'm feeling sad. Like he like always knows how to make me feel better. Even if he replied late or something, I know that he'll never gonna ignore it and just tell me everything. And he's also like, he always like encourage me and make me feel better about my YouTube video, about my drawing, and about my anything really. And yeah, he even encouraged me to watch some of the animes that I really want to watch and stuff. He always like give me ideas. He always helped me with gifts and stuff, like, or I showed him and we talk about different figures and stuff. And yeah, so thank you everyone. Thank you, Harry. Thank you so much for my friends. And yeah, so tell me, what friends did you make friends because of anime? And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hello, why can't I talk? I hope you enjoy watching this video. And what else there to say? If you did, please share this video with a friend. And yeah, bye.